Welcome back to another Drawing with Trowbro, and today we're not actually going to be drawing, we're going to be folding. So maybe it should be called Folding with Trowbro, because this month is Origami month, and we're going to be looking at the Japanese art of paper folding. Coincidentally, that's exactly what origami means, paper folding. So today we're going to be learning how to make an origami swan. So get your piece of paper ready and let's get started.
Alright, so I got my piece of paper right here. I have a nice design, just did kind of like a star, then drew an octagon around it, then drew another star, another octagon, just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But on the other side, it is completely blank. So we're going to start right here with the blank, and I'm going to make it look like a diamond. Corner, 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 corner. Looks like a diamond. And I'm going to fold it in half. So I'm going to take this right corner, I'm going to meet it to this left corner right here, and once they're lined up, I'm going to hold it so it doesn't move, and I'm going to crease. That means to fold it all the way down, and I'm holding that corner so it doesn't move right down the middle. B-E-A, beautiful. I'm going to open it up, and I have created a fold. It's like a valley all the way down, a valley fold. All right, now I'm going to use this line that I just created. I'm going to take this side, all right, and it's like I'm turning a page, and I want this edge right here to go along with that line in the middle. Now remember, you are the boss of this piece of paper. You get to tell it where to fold. So you need to make sure that it's in the right spot, and then once it's in the right spot, you kind of hold it down, and then you crease it. Now if you feel like I'm going too fast, you can rewind it and watch me do it again. But it's kind of always the same thing. You put it in place. Once it's in the right place, you hold it down, then you crease it. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take this side and I'm going to turn it. And then once it's lined up and it's nice and pointy at the end, I'm going to hold it right there on the edge, and then I'm going to crease it. Now it's starting to look kind of like a kite. You see that? It's just like a kite. A kite with a colorful triangle bottom and then a boring white triangle on the top. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing again. Or do I turn it over? Yeah, I think I do turn it over. Yeah. Do you turn it over? I'm trying to think. I think you turn it over and do it. Yeah. We're going to turn it over so it looks like a nice kite. So we just folded these both in, turn it over, okay? And you can kind of see that fold right down the middle. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn this whole piece of paper right to that line in the middle. Make sure it's nice and pointy, and crease it. It's getting really skinny. It might take you a couple practices. Sometimes it takes me a few times to learn how to make something new with origami. My first ones are always a little lumpy, and maybe I folded it too much. Do the same thing on the other side though. So nice and pointy. I'm in charge of you, Mr. Paper. Okay, once it's lined up, we're going to crease it. It kind of takes your whole hand. I'm kind of using all my fingers, making sure that it's nice and pointy at the end. All right. Okay, looks cool. Looks cool. Now, I'm going to take this bottom and I'm going to fold it right to the top. So the top of that is hitting, and I'm going to crease it. Crease, 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 crease. All right. I am almost done. I've got like 2 more folds. Now, I'm going to take just this part. I'm going to fold it down, straight down, looking good, crease it. Now I'm going to pick it up while I'm holding the whole thing. Okay, this might want to go like this, kind of stick back up, but you're going to be like, no, you stay down. Down, boy, down. I'm going to pick up my swan, and now I'm going to fold my swan in half. Okay, it doesn't look like a swan, it looks like it's kind of laying down. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to kind of pull it up just a little bit. And then when I get it to where I want, I'm going to crease it. And then same thing with his head. I'm going to pull his head up. His head's probably a little long. I could have made it maybe a little bit smaller. Maybe my next one I'll make a smaller head. Okay? But you just pull it where you want to, and then you kind of pinch it, just like you did the bottom. And then you kind of let it sit down, and then the bottom moves out, and then you got a nice little swan. Now if you want to, you can fold it just a white piece of paper and then color it when you're done. But I used colored paper first. It's a fun little design. Broncos colors, blue and orange, LOL. Awesome. And there's your swan. Might take you a few tries, but just practice, you'll get it.
Well, kiddos, I hope you had fun making origami. Make sure that you keep practicing. I know origami can be a little challenging, and it usually takes me a few tries when I'm making something I've never made before. But as you practice, you can go and watch some of my other videos, and there's a lot of the skills that carry over. Once you know how to do a paper fold and a reverse fold, you can pretty much make almost anything out of paper. So I will see you next time on Drawing with Trowbro.